Gamma number 2. Quality, legit, from the superheroes film, starting with number 2, because blue is my favourite colour. It is as simple as that. And I couldn't decide whether to do them both in one or just have it one each, but I decided to do, clearly, one each. And this is the first one, so this is the one that will get a bit more time, attention, and blah blah blah, and what have you, and things of that nature. So I want to spend, hello instructions, hello. So you get 2 fists, you get all those hands, you get a cape, and glasses? Is it just glasses that you get? Did you get the head as well? You know what? We are literally about to find out. You get the head as well. That's cool. You know what? I think I prefer that. I think I do. Yes, I think I do. Right, Gamma 2. I like this character. I like the design. I like the yellow. A smidge uneven in terms of the tone, but I think that's because of the material. Because if you see, the chest and the shoulders aren't the same yellow as the arm, and the elbow is a bit of a different shade as well. It's nice and soft. Let's undress him. Got a butt flap. And is this one whole piece? Does that come out? Oh, that just stays in there. Keep that complete. Okay, that's cool. Give it a sniff. Oh, beautiful. Right, these, something I didn't really clock in the film, but these like poofy trousers and boots are like a German World War II-esque. Is that right? Oh, this is why I should write a script. You get all the way up there. I don't know, we're doing articulation apparently. You go all the way there, and you come out. This is some brilliant articulation. This is fucking hell. Well, the reason this articulation is quite good is because it's visually ugly as fuck. But hidden. Ta-da! Beautiful. And you get a... What's that? Like an R. What's that supposed to symbolise? You know what? I don't know what that's supposed to symbolise. Has he got a... Oh, he has, yeah. A bit tight. The belt's fully floating, apparently. You get all the way... You can get all the way around if you wanted to. If you were that cruel. Lean fucking hell. Look at that shit. That's a bit good, isn't it? The head, all the way down, all the way up, or all that way up, and then tilt to the side, tilt to the other side. Cracking movement there. The arms, butterfly joint is a magnificent. Look at that little red ribbon design there. Get a bit of it up down, you get the little shoulder just to fill in that gap. Almost like similar to Gogeta's shoulder pads, whatever you want to call them. Swivel that shit, double joint. So, gives you a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. This guy has got articulation coming out of his fucking arse. Has he got any articulation? No, his arse is solid. So it all feels magnificent as well. Now these fists feel like they're too far out, but I think this is a choice. This is how they're supposed to be, so you can get a bit more like wrist movement. So I don't think they can go anymore. Let's look at the picture. Yeah, see that bulge went there. It's quite exposed. Says right. Let's see what else is. Oh, feet. Did I do the feet? Don't remember. Knees, back and forth, all the way round. That much of that way. Yeah, I'm struggling with my lights a little bit. One of them's broke, so I've had to bring in one of the older lights, which is not as good as what the newer ones were. But I've needed a new setup for fucking ages, and I'll continue to need one because I haven't got one yet. And you get that bit of the tootsie there. So, well, that pivots as well apparently. Hip weapon. It's like a Megatron from Armada. He has like a tank on his back, and he can bring the turret and he can shoot from his hip. There you go. Right, let's put his cape on, shall we? Let's get him. We've undressed him, but let's finish. Oh, it's a side cap. I was expecting this to be soft. Don't know why. I think it's got to be messing with that bit. This should just pop in place if it's not being a dick. Please just pop in. That's in. I feel like if that, you get a bit of movement there and a hinge, but the fact that that pushes in there, if that for whatever reason is loose, a dab of glue to keep that in place would sort you a treat, because it doesn't actually do anything. Love that shade of blue, by the way. In the light it looks fucking magic. But I will reiterate, I much prefer these plastic capes on these Dragon Ball Z. Oh, look at that. Now I don't know if it's just my lights or if it's the camera, but this looks better in person than it does on this camera. I think the blues pop more in person. Really like that. Really like how this guy looks. Let me just lower this shit down for a second. I'll do. We'll put them there for a minute. Let's see what else we get. Fuck. Let's put them in a reasonable pose. Feels rude not to. There we go. Can't even see him. Never mind. Right. Let's just look at the Gohan thing quickly, because we won't be fucking around with that today. Right. Oh, his spectacles are a dark blue. I can say I didn't know that, I guess. And are they a separate piece? They move like they're a separate piece. Oh, fucking hell. Yes, they definitely are. Does this just pull down? How does this come off? Is this? Do I need to know how this comes off? Please don't break it. That just looks like it just pushes in there. See that? Can you see that peg? That should just come forward, I think. It does. Or does it? It's held in as an L. So this isn't really designed to be taken apart. So I'm going to stop taking it apart. There you go, you get a head. Lovely sculpt. Put that back in there. And you get this cape, which is upper half soft plastic, lower half solid on a hinge, on a floppy hinge. So I guess it's a bit of a shame that it's a floppy hinge, but Never mind. I think once I've got everything from the DLC, whatever it's affectionately known as, I think I will then do a go on 2.0 review number 2 and just add all the extra shit on. Right, this is his smoke looking to the side face. Very good. And this is his shouting face. Very good. This is his teeth gritted determination face, I guess. If they're going to incorporate this film into the anime or manga, yeah, that's right. I would like for number 2 to not die. I would like them to explore Cell Max a bit more and spend a bit of time with Gohan and his lack of training and his potentially good reach, because his potential, his new form really feels like it's a cheap way just to catch him up. Then I'll rather just tip these out a bit while I'm doing it this way. Let's just get his gun while I'm here. Look at this gun. I like this. I didn't realise I had like a shark face on it. Painting isn't perfect, but it's good. It's not perfect, but it's good. Good is what I'd call it. And for the hands, you get, as we saw, flat hand for each side. We get rock and roll hand, one for each side. We get open palm hand, which, if I remember correctly, is not for energy blast, because that's what the gun's for. It's an energy blast gun, and then gun holding hands. And we'll just pop that sucker in there to see how that fits. There you go, like that. Fits in there, an absolute treat. You're going to want to do it at an angle to get the finger in, so bring it in there. Like that. Turn it, push it in the rest of the way down, turn it back, boom. He goes pew pew. Cool. That looks good. Right, should we do a quick head swap? Let's put this way in. Should just be a simple pull. Beautiful. Swap a hand, we've got to put his gun on. So I guess if you're going to put his gun in, this can go. Put that for a minute. Lovely pop. Where's the gun? There's that lovely pop. There we go, there's a lovely pop. And we'll pop this fella in. That looks cool. Let me sort that little shoulder bit out. Well, that cape as well. That looks wicked. Oh, balance for me. Just balance for me, my boy. That looks wicked. You know what? I've got a feeling that this is gonna become a forgotten gem. Oh, how good that looks! Like, you know, the way that like Great Saiyaman and Hercule have sort of become a bit of a that not really talked about anymore, and a lot of top 10 videos don't include them. I think they should be in the conversation because they're just great fun. That looks wicked. That looks fucking wicked. You could maybe tweak this a little bit so the shoulder and stuff is positioned a smidge better, because there's a lot of joints in there. There's a lot happening. So see, that little bit looks better. So they'll lean forward. Even that, it looks like it's flying away. Tactical retreat. Yes, this thing is a lot of fun. This is actually quite brilliant. You know what? This falls into, you know, Bulma from last year, the Namek Bulma. This falls into that category where it's, despite the fact that it might not be like a super rare character, I guess Bulma is an A character, but in terms of like a toy, in terms of posing and action and stuff. What am I talking about? What I'm trying to say is that this is bordering on perfect. Like, I don't know how this could be much better. The way Bulma was, like, I didn't expect much from Bulma, and she was fucking incredible. And the same for this guy as well. Let's just put some other hands on him. Let's swap hands, and we'll swap another face, and then we'll call it a day before I'm sat here for a fucking hour. You know, let's put these. Energy effect hands on. And energy effect equals screaming face. Everyone knows that. It's just I don't know, it's just instinct, I suppose, to go to this sort of pose. There's nothing to say it can't be this way, is there? What he can do is Kamehameha however he wants. the ball joint. No panic. No stress. Raise that up there we go. Spin it around, that's how we want that orientated. Cool. Look at that! Look at that articulation in the foot there. One last swap, and I'll call it goodbye. Boom. I mean, he's struggling to stand a bit, but it's a solid plastic cape, so maybe you get a stand under this guy, and there's going to be almost no stopping what you can do. Or like that. That's a good one to end on. Yes, this guy is quite fantastic. If you're on the fence, I've got to recommend it. I do. I don't think you'll regret it. He's a lot of fun, super dynamic, yeah, bordering perfect. If I'm being completely honest with you. Look at that. Well happy with that. If you think it looks good on camera or in the video or whatever, then in person you'll be even more impressed. Because my wanky setup doesn't do this justice. But yes. Thank you for watching. Yeah, let me know if you've got it, what you think, all that shit. Don't feel interested in asking for people to subscribe. I'd quite like a comment though, because I'd like to talk about this shit if anyone's interested. So yes, again, thank you for watching, and goodbye.